This is the Losi Micro-T, and no, we're not doing another unboxing. There, unboxed. These little things are everywhere. Micro buggies, micro trucks, micro crawlers. People are building entire tracks based around these things, and it got me wondering, what are they all about? What can you even do with a micro RC? So I went out and checked an event out for myself at Evil RC, and boy, did I get hooked. So here are my top 5 reasons why you will want to micro RC yourself. All right, reason number 1, you don't need a lot of space. Take this guy for instance. This is an 8th scale Arma Typhon 223S. It is a big, heavy monster, and you need a lot of space for this thing to top out on its speed. When you put a micro RC in the palm of your hand, your living room, your garage, your tiny space becomes an entire racetrack. You can add little cardboard jumps, ramps, whatever. You got a couple of library books floating around, stack them up. Your crawler just got a course built out of something for free. You can use any space for the micro RCs. That is the #1 benefit about the size of them. No, you can't take them out bashing, running them through the grass. I wouldn't really even want to take these things through some gravel. But here in Florida, when it's 100 degrees outside, when it's raining, I can use these all weather, all year, indoors, in the comfort of my own home, in the air conditioning. When I bought this guy and all the ones behind me, and I first got into RCs, I got them and then I quickly realized there is no track in my hometown. It closed down. There's nowhere for me to take these big things. But I can use the micro RCs every day in my garage, practice my driving skills. They have oil-filled shocks, proportional steering, they're replicated after the big full-size RCs, and you can just do so much with them. They're amazing. So that's reason number 1. You can use a small space with these things and that space feels big. It's awesome. All right, so reason number 2. It kind of ties in with reason 1, but it's the time of day that you can use these. Now, 10 o'clock at night, you can use this in your garage, in your living room. It's quiet, it's compact, you're not gonna bother anybody. On your lunch break at work in the office, go crawling on your desk. You're not gonna make a lot of noise. Where are you gonna use this thing when it's 10 o'clock at night? It's quiet-ish. They're still kind of loud. You need a lot of space for it. You're not gonna see where you're going. During the day when it's 110 degrees outside, like it is here in Florida, I get, to the chance of risking my battery frying that because of the heat. My little guys, I've got an air-conditioned garage. I can run them inside anytime. If it's raining, again, falls back to number 1. Don't need a lot of space, and the time of day can be virtually whatever you want. If you're taking a break from work, relaxing around the house, watching the kids play, throw a crawler around the couch, crawl over some pillows, or you can make a racetrack in the garage like I did. Virtually anytime, anywhere, you can use these micro RCs. So number 3 is something I wasn't quite expecting, but it's building the course. When I went out to Evil RC and got a first-hand experience with the crawlers on a scale course and all the detail and all the realism that Vance with Evil RC put into that course, that got me hooked. All the scale realism, the details, that is what it was about for me. And building the course, I'll show you some clips of what I got going on, but I used some leftover concrete, some wood, some scraps of rock from my fish tank, and I built a crawler course in 30 minutes, and it's pretty fun. I can add on to it, I can move it around, I can change it, and have a new course in 5 minutes if I want. I also took some landscape edging for $33 off of Amazon, and I built a complete track for these guys, and I'll show you that too. Super affordable. The cost of all 3 of these, plus what it took to build a track for them in my air-conditioned garage, is less than what 1 or 2 of these could cost. Without a battery or charger. Keep in mind, most of these guys are fully RTR, batteries and chargers right out of the box. You can't beat that. So building the course just becomes part of the hobby with these micro RCs. Inadvertently, you're gonna find yourself setting up books or some rope or whatever you have to make a track around the house. And that's just part of it. That's the fun of it. Getting creative, using household objects, something that would normally be, brushed off, put to the side, now becomes an obstacle for a racetrack. That's the most fun. You can be as creative as you want to be, and these little guys will handle any terrain inside the house, the garage, virtually anything you want to put them through. This is just a little mini basher. This is literally a mini race buggy. This is a literal mini crawler. These will do what the big things do to an extent, and you can do it inside your house. What better environment can you do than in your own home setting? So, we've talked about the time of day that you can run these, where you can run these. Now, let's talk about who can you run these with. You want to talk to your friends into getting an RC car, maybe your buddies aren't quite, into them, and you want to tell them, hey man, you can get a cool race buggy or a cool basher, and it's only going to cost you a couple $100, and then you got to buy batteries and a nice charger and maybe another battery, and next thing you know, you're telling him he's got to be $500 into an investment for one RC car that he has nowhere to take it to because there is no local track. But you tell him for $100, $120, you can get a crawler, a race buggy, a mini basher with a battery or charger. You can use it anywhere, all weather. It's a minimal investment to have fun racing with your friends. You can get 10 friends invested into a $100 buggy and have a full racing league with your buddies. Way easier than you can get 10 friends to invest $300, $400, $500 in something this size. And then where are you gonna go race them? You gotta meet up at a park, make sure no one's gonna be at the park. It's just not the ideal situation. Granted, number 5, we're gonna be talking about that right now, and it's the most important thing. Number 5 is that these don't quite replace the real thing. Although I've been given every reason why you should, and I think everyone should have like at least one micro RC, nothing beats the real thing. Let's just be honest. There's nothing more fun than ripping 40 something miles an hour in a full-size buggy, hitting a 20-foot double and just seeing it slap the ground, or taking a basher out with your friends and just ripping around. Just nothing beats the full-size experience, don't get me wrong. But Florida heat is no joke. I'm only outside during the day because I have to be for work. Otherwise, I'm in the air conditioning. It's just too hot. When it's not too hot, it's raining. Can't help it. There's not that many times out of the year that you can just go comfortably run the RCs. And I'm talking about outside of work, outside of family, outside of all the other commitments. When you actually have time to go run it, what's the weather like outside? When the kids go to bed, run your mini RC. When it's raining, bash around the living room. When you're bored at work, or if you work from home, go crawling on your desk during lunch break. You can RC literally every day with a mini RC. That is hands down the top 5 reasons I think you should have one. This is a quick video. I know it's a little bit different than my average. I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Vance from Evil RC definitely got me hooked on these things. He didn't have the Losi Mini T or the Mini Bs out there. He had the crawlers, and I got to drive his SCX30, and this is what got me hooked on the micro RCs. And naturally, I like the RC rally stuff, so the little bit faster buggies and the truck is what got my attention. So I'll be doing a lot of videos with these guys. I might even do a little head-to-head comparison with the Micro T and Micro B. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me your favorite reasons why you would want a micro RC, and tell me your favorite kinds, and what do you guys want to see in the next video. Should I compare these? Should I race these? Should we do some crawling videos? I appreciate you guys, and I'll check you in the next video. Like, subscribe, all them cool YouTube things, and I'll see you in the next one.
Underneath the Christmas tree.